Well, guys, it seems to be that time of valuing out whether running a chia farm is worth the energy and or the cost of the hardware. As everybody knows, the chia price has plummeted from the hundreds down to 30 and even below at some times. So my current setup, and we'll go through the numbers here, but my current setup, I have the full node on this server, and it has 10 terabyte, sorry, it has 12 10 terabyte drives in here for 1.2 terabytes. And then I also have under here another server that has 14 terabytes and 6, I think 10 terabytes. Now this is running my Plex host, so 5 drives are being used for Plex, so I don't mind having this up and running because it has to be up and running anyways. However, this server is the full node, and running this just does not make any sense anymore when I can sell these drives and get way more chia than I could ever mine in the next 5 to 8 years. So let's go take a look at the numbers and see if chia is even worth a damn anymore.
Hey guys, Custom Computing here. So this video is going to be a difficult one for me to go through because it's showing the end of an era for me specifically, and probably in all reality 95% of you watching this right now. So I've been part of the Chia node before they went mainnet launch. I had all my drives before they all went through the roof, and I've been plotting since before, like I said, the mainnet launch. After going through the numbers, we'll take a look at them in this video. It doesn't make any sense for anybody to be farming in terms of profitability, and or if you do support the project, you can support it by buying chia and you don't necessarily have to farm. So let's go through the numbers. This is going to be a really quick video, but let's just take a look at the numbers and the grim reality of the situation. Whether or not you got free drives, or whether or not you want to farm, that's fine. I get it. There's going to be people saying, oh no, well, don't tell me what to do. Okay, I'm just giving you the numbers of what the situation is with the hardware we have, whether you're a big farm, small farm, and then what you can generate if you sold that hardware versus mining for the next 5 years. Okay, stay tuned. We'll go through this real quick.
Okay guys, so I think I just needed to see the numbers myself to figure out what is the next steps for the chia farming and what's the best value you can get for your hardware if you wanted to purchase chia now, because it's down to $31. But this is really putting it out in front of your face. Now I know people are going to argue, oh, I want to farm. Cool, but these numbers don't lie. This is still more valuable to try and sell your hardware and buy chia with it than farm. So even if you got free hardware, you're paying electricity, and if you were to sell that free hardware, you can actually get more chia than you would be farming. So let's just do a quick example of 100 terabytes for 1 year, and 10 drives at 10 terabytes, approximately $200. Now this is going to be in Canadian, so 200 bucks, but you can do the math and just change it for what it is for you in US or whatever country you're in. If you were to farm 10 terabytes, 100 terabytes, sorry, for a year, you'll get 13.1 XCHs at the end of the year, which is valued at $31 times 13.1 is 406. So that's a whole year. You'll get 13 chia out of a 100 terabyte farm for 1 year of purchase. let's say you decided to sell these drives, and if it was face value, you would put back the $2,000, and if you paid $2,000 for Chia right now, you would get 64.5 Chia for $2,000, and that would take you 4.9 years at 100 terabytes to get the same amount of Chia. So let's say instead of selling it at face value, we sell it at 50% loss. So we're going to take the $2,000 that we had originally, we're going to sell it for $1,000. That still gives us 32.25 Chia instantly, and the time to farm that is 2.46 years at 100 terabytes. So selling the drives even at 50% of what you purchased them at and buying Chia gives you an instant leverage of 2.5 years of value. So in my current setup, I have 200 terabytes. I bought, basically 200, we're going to use the same numbers, $200 per 14 terabyte is 12,000, and 14 drives, oops, sorry, this is wrong. Yeah, 14 drives at 10 terabyte for 150, so that's 2,100. So that was my purchase amount, was $3,300, essentially. It was definitely more than that, but let's say that. If I was to put that $3,300 into Chia now, I would get 106 Chia, which would take me 8.15 years at 200 terabytes of farming. So let's just cut these in half and say I sell them for 50% of what they're worth. So if I sold my 6 drives here at $100 each, it would be $600. If I sold my 14 terabyte drives at $75 each, it's $1,050. So obviously the total I can return from those drives by selling them is $1,650, which is equivalent to 53.2 Chia, which would take me 4 years at 200 terabytes to farm that much. So it's quite obvious that if you do believe in Chia, then you should sell your stuff and buy Chia, and then you'll have way more Chia than if you farmed it. You'll get, for 100 terabytes, you get 13 Chia a year. For 200 terabytes, obviously you get 26, blah, 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 move up. But the cost of those drives that you could sell, even at 50% of what you bought them for, you can quadruple, even sometimes, it's not even close to worth it. So it takes 4.9 years at 100 terabytes to get $2,000 worth of Chia. That says it all. So what I'm going to do, because we're in a bear market, I think I'm going to sell off my main node, which is 120 terabytes, and see what I get back with that. Shut down the server so it's not taking up any more energy, and maybe I'll purchase Chia with it. But at this point, buying Chia versus farming is a no-brainer. So again, there's going to be haters that say, oh, I want to do this. You're doing it at a loss. That's fine. You believe in the project. That's great for you. I'm just telling you that if you were to sell the hardware that you're farming with right now and buy Chia with that return, it would take you way longer to farm the amount that you purchased. So that's it. This is probably going to be my last Chia video. So thanks to the community for subbing and all that stuff. But I think I'm out. It just doesn't make any sense anymore to mine or to farm Chia, because if I took even half of what my hard drives are worth, I can get way more Chia than in 4 years of farming it. So that's a quick video. Sorry I had to do this, but let me know what your comments are. Happy farming if you decide to keep farming, but if you look at the numbers, it just doesn't make sense. So, all right, guys, peace out.